guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Miners will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisiana Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough production.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On the run, it's Robertson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. To the air, it's Bullock. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. They'll run play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So UTEP's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets the...
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Thomas. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Niners! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens.
Finds his man. It's Wilkerson.
They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Sets up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
UTEP 17, Louisiana Tech.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Here's the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in away at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Miners are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Wilson on the carry. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him recently.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robertson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Caught close to the marker. It's Robertson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UTEP. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back